Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time and depending on when you're going to be seeing this video. It's your brother, your boy, courserepscorner. Like I always tell you guys, it's my corner, it's your corner, and it's our corner.
I don't wanna fall in love, I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love.
In today's video, I have come again with my friends Celibacy Club on their normal debate. You know why I talk about these people? Because they discuss issues that are very delicate and important. Sometimes you might not know, but people like us who know, who pick words, people like me that pick words, we share these things because we feel it's important you know, not because we want to share it for you. Get the logic? Now, this is a video of Celibacy Club where they came out to address the issues of celibacy in relationship. I have a first-hand experience in this particular topic. You know why? Because it's not really directly to me, directly to my blood sister. And I'm not going to mention name, but I'm going to say the story. I hope she doesn't get upset with me. But she's a follower of this channel. She supports me in this channel, and she's a very wonderful supporter. My elder sister happened to have this young guy who they have been friends for years while they were in school. And before the relationship started, the young man and my elder sister had a consensus listing. Both of them had a consensus that there's not going to be any form of sex in the relationship. If both of them were virgins or not, I don't know. Get the logic? So, but whenever my sister comes to greet this young man, my sister will be the one that will flush out used condoms and sachet of condoms and wet bedspreads, blankets with bad odor. You know, this sperm has a foul odor, and you know some women discharge have some foul odor too. She did it the first time, she did it the second time, and she did it the third time. And she came and asked me, Emmanuel, you are science inclined somebody. I have a relationship with somebody, you know him, and we agreed not to have sex until we are married. But whenever I go to his house, I am the one that wash out used condoms and other things, wash the blanket and other things. And I laughed. I told her, you are just being used. And she said, what do you mean? I said, he's not doing it with you does not mean he cannot do it with somebody else, which means both of you are not committed to your celibacy rules. And she said, why would you say that? I said, I'm a young man. The issue of not having sex in the relationship was given by who? And she said, it's by me. You see, I told her, you gave him the condition, but he loves you, or he likes you, and he wants to be with you, but he does not want to have sex with you. But he has somebody who he wants to have it with. So you cannot actually blame him directly that he's using you, or you are the one that is sweeping condoms and sweeping used condoms and so on and so forth. And she said, what do you mean? I said, yes, ask him. He will tell you openly. Fortunately for my sister, she went and asked him what I said, and the young man confirmed that yes, you said you don't want anything sex. We are in a relationship, a celibate relationship, no sex. I agree, but it does not stop me from having sex with somebody else. And that was when my sister was shocked. You said yes to me, you said yes to my celibacy rule, but you are sexing outside. How does that change the fact that yes, you wanted to have sex with me in the first place? And he said yes. And I was shocked when I heard that. I said, I'm not. She told me, are you shocked? I told her, I'm not shocked. You are the one that's supposed to be shocked, because I told you before now. That is what this topic is all about. Anyway, let me not drag it. Let me allow us to hear the argument, and I believe we're going to learn. I will say I want to thank you all for always watching my content. I want to appreciate your love and the care. For those of us who have not subscribed or follow us on social media platforms, I beg you, subscribe to our channel, like, comment, and share, so that we can move this ministry to the permanent side. So come on, next time to see me your screen, guys, I leave us with this argument of celibacy in relationship. Please give me your comment, your thoughts, your opinion in the comment section after watching this video.
First of all, who the hell is LeBron James? Who the hell is LeBron? Do you really think I really don't understand how you men, most of you men, think, to be very honest, and like it's getting me pissed off by what Shay just said right now. Like, who the hell is LeBron James? There are people who makes their stand I don't want to have sex is I don't want to have sex. You don't tell me that because I said I don't want to have sex, you're talking about LeBron James. I don't want to have sex, I don't want to have sex. If you want to have sex, you men always say sex is the cheapest thing you can get. If you want to have sex and I say no, how about you go get it with someone else? You don't have to say, and ladies, I also want to say, celibacy, when you're celibate, to that extent where a man would go to an extent just because he wants to have a taste of you. Maybe they've actually made a bet about you, and you as I think as a lady, if you really want to know a man who's serious with you, it's not even about telling him you don't want sex in relationship.
What will you tell the man?
If you tell him you don't want sex, if that man really means you, he will go at any length to get that sex. Some goes to the point, like I just said now, marrying you. Then after the sex, even to engage you, after the sex, the person is trying to leave. Is as real as real.
Thank you.
This is how real it is. Celibacy does not mean because you don't want to have sex with a man and you're having sex with toys. That's not celibacy. If you're sexually active, you are active. So when you're saying that because a man wants to, when LeBron James comes in, when does Portable not have crush? So what are you saying? Come on now.
I mean, we can take ourselves as, for the men here, we can take ourselves as case study, right? Have you ever observed, for the men here, have you observed when there's what we call A, B, and B testing if you're in the tech space, right? So let's do an analysis, or just let's think of a hypothesis, for instance, right? Two ladies, one of them is rich, independent, well-to-do, exposed, travels around the world, and she's very cultured. Then we have another lady who is not well-to-do, but she's just there. Now, you would observe that the lady who is independent and well-to-do, as a guy, whether you get, whether you not get, there's a way you will talk to that lady. True. You understand? You would behave yourself because you know that if you do anyhow, she can treat your fuck up. Like treating your fuck up, not messing you up, it means that she can walk away. No. We are talking about celibacy.
I want to come from the point of view of choosing to be celibate. So celibacy has nothing to do with you being a virgin or not. It has to do with what you want, your own choice. But here's where I have a problem with that. A lot of people are not being truthful with being celibate. So let me take, for instance, now, from the man. A man can choose to be celibate. He's dating a woman, not knowing that he's hiding under the umbrella of celibacy because one, maybe he has some health issues that are wrong with him down there, or he's a man that likes to masturbate. A lot of people are they are so used to masturbation that they can't find pleasure being with a woman. Or he could be from the other.
Exactly, let's balance it.
Now when it comes to some women now, same thing. They might either be on the other side of not being straight, or they could have toys that do it for them. So they want to they want to pretend and make it seem like they are being upright or morally justified by not having sex before marriage. Whereas when they go home, I mean, if you're using your toys, if you're masturbating, there's no celibacy in it. Because you're having all the emotions and whatever it is, your pleasure, your body is
Being celibate is a decision, it's your choice. But it's quite different when you're celibate and there's toy. That is toy bait. There's still toy there, you get. So in that kind, I don't see a reason why you will want to be celibate. You are sexually active. There's a difference between being a virgin and being celibate. You can be sexually active and decide not to have sex. One, based self-awareness, maybe one body count, 6 million, you get. It's possible now. So probably for self-awareness or a stigma, being raped or something, I think you need to just share with your partner. He has to understand you and he has to be before the relationship or marriage. And any man who would fall with that, either is being patient, a patient devil, he's being patient, or he's sexually inactive. You know the stand.
Thank you.
I sincerely think it doesn't matter who it is. If a woman chooses that she doesn't want to have sex, even without giving a why or reason, a man that wants to be with you would stay. If he doesn't want to stay, you can leave. If he doesn't want to leave, you can leave on your own. I don't know, like it's a thing of a choice. If I don't want to have sex, and he feels like, okay, he cannot stay with me without me having sex with him, then he can leave. It's a thing that you could have even known during talking stage, unless if you guys are having sex during talking stages. Because during talking stages, you should have like spoken about these things. Like maybe during talking stages, it's already like bringing up sexual conversation, or you're like, okay, for me, I don't want to have sex. And if he feels like it's not going to work for him, it's not anything that anyone is going to get on, because it's still a talking stage. So nobody is getting out. If he doesn't, he can leave, then you can leave too.
Don't be a dodoyo, first thing first. Because I have to speak from the angle of someone being going celibate, because for someone going celibate because she has given her life to Christ, she's now, a new creature and all of that. There's a video that is trending since yesterday from the Big Brother show. A lady put her boobs in a guy's mouth. That kind of lady, she'll turn out to be a Christian tomorrow, give her life to Christ, and come and tell you, I want to be celibate for now in a relationship. So, if you're a guy in that kind of situation, I don't think that's just take a walk. That's just the best.
I'll ask you a question. If you have a sister that will call you and say, bro, I don't feel like having sex with my boyfriend because I just want to live.
Have they been having sex before? If they've been having sex before, it's fine. But if you are going into a relationship and you say you don't want to have sex, don't go into that relationship at all. Wait until you are done.